A1 are an English-Norwegian pop group that formed in 1998. The lineup consists of Christian Ingebrigtsen, Mark Reed and Ben Adams. Original member and founder Paul Marazzi was a member from 1998 until his departure in 2002. Ingebrigtsen is originally from Oslo, Norway, but the other members originate from London, England. Their debut single, Be the First to Believe, entered the UK singles chart at number 6 in mid-1999. They achieved success in the UK and other parts of the world in the late 1990s and early 2000s, particularly Southeast Asia and Japan. In the UK, they scored 2 number 1s and 8 top 10 hits, 7 of which were written by the band. Adding to this, they also won a BRIT Award for British Breakthrough Act in 2001. They were managed by band manager Tim Byrne, who also formed Steps. Marazzi left the band in 2002, citing personal reasons. The 3 remaining members subsequently decided to take a break due to exhaustion from being on the road for the best part of 4 years straight. In December 2009, Ingebrigtsen, Reed and Adams reformed A1, without Marazzi, in Norway for a series of concerts at the Christiania Theatre in Oslo. Marazzi wanted to join the reunion, however, the band disagreed and refused to let him join. Since their comeback, they have released a number of new singles as well as their 4th and 5th studio albums, Waiting for Daylight, in 2010, and Rediscovered, in 2012. In 2014, A1 appeared on the ITV2 documentary The Big Reunion along with others bands such as Eternal, Damage, Girl Thing, 3T and a new band called Fifth Story, made up of Dane Bowers, Gareth Gates, Kenzie, Kavanagh and Adam Richt. History. Formation. Paul Marazzi, who had missed the cut for Steps, met with Tim Byrne in 1998 to talk about forming a second group. Auditions were held where Christian Ingebrigtsen, Mark Reed, and Ben Adams were recruited and the band was formed by the management team of Byrne and Vicky Blood. Here We Come, they signed with Columbia Records in February 1999 and released Be the First to Believe in summer 1999. The A-List. In 2000, they achieved 2 number 1s with Take On Me, and Same Old Brand New You. The video for their 7th single, No More, was filmed in Singapore while they were on tour there. In 2001, the band began a massive arena tour of Asia, where they were very well received. During a mall signing in Indonesia, 4 teenage girls were killed in a stampede. In 2001, Sony Music launched a paid subscription service for A1 called Access All Areas, the first for an artist signed to the company. This was an early version of a social network allowing fans to meet and chat online. Make It Good, Marazzi's departure and split, their 3rd album, Make It Good saw a change in direction but was to be their last studio project. On October 8, 2002, Marazzi left the group, citing personal reasons, and A1 subsequently decided to split. Post A1 and solo careers. In January 2004 a Best of A1 album was released in Asia. A compilation featuring all of their singles, 2 previously unreleased concert recordings, and 3 exclusive B-sides. In 2009, following Adams' appearance on Celebrity Big Brother, the band released its greatest hits in the UK. In 2005, Adams went on to release his first solo single, Sorry, which peaked at number 18 on the UK singles chart. Adams was also due to record an album but parted with his record label. In 2009, he appeared as a contestant on Celebrity Big Brother, becoming one of the remaining 5 housemates. He attracted much attention later that same year when he posed naked for the cover of Attitude. In 2003, Ingebrigtsen also began a solo career, with his first solo single, In Love with an Angel, being released in 2004. The single stayed in the top 10 of the Norway singles chart for nearly 3 months. The song was swiftly followed by Things Are Gonna Change, which became Ingebrigtsen's final solo single before he moved into other areas of show business. In 2002, Reed focused on becoming a songwriter for other artists, after signing a deal with Metrophonic. Reed has written for artists such as Charlotte Church, Boyzone, Michael Bolton, Robin Gibb, and The Hollies. Reed released his debut solo single, Greatest Lady in My Life, on March 2, 2009. His debut solo album, Peace at Last, was released in June 2009. Months after he left the band, Marazzi hosted the Andy Cole Children's Foundation on April 26, 2003 together with Joe Good. He turned down the offer to appear in I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here in 2004. In late 2005 he formed a soul rock band in Sunderland, northeast England called Snagsby. He left the band in early 2009. Marazzi then went to work in the George Hotel in Whitby as a club DJ. Reunion as a trio and Waiting for Daylight. In November 2008, the remaining members of the band formed a MySpace account to keep fans updated of their current situation. In summer 2009, the band made an official announcement, stating that not only were they to reform, but they were to play a series of concerts in Oslo in December of that year. Marazzi wanted to join the Reunion, however, the band disagreed and refused to let him join. The announcement also stated that the band's first new single in 7 years, Take You Home, would be released via iTunes in Norway on November 2. The single entered the Norway Singles Chart at number 9, based on download sales. It was announced in late 2009 that the band would compete to represent Norway in the 2010 Eurovision Song Contest, with the band's second single since their reformation, Don't Wanna Lose You Again. The song peaked at number 4 on the Norwegian Singles Chart. The band reached the national final of the contest and finished in second place. The band made their official UK comeback on New Year's Eve by performing at the Heaven New Year's Eve party in London. In March 2010, the band embarked on a worldwide tour that began in Norway, with performances in Oslo, Stavanger, Kristiansand, Bergen, Trondheim and Haugesund. The tour extended to Europe and ROTW in autumn 2010. The band's first new studio album since 2002 was released on October 11, 2010, and includes the singles Take You Home, Don't Wanna Lose You Again, In Love and I Hate It, and Waiting for Daylight. Rediscovered. In October 2011, the group appeared on Channel 5's OK TV to promote their British comeback gig at the O2 Academy Islington on October 31, 2011. The gig received positive reviews from sites such as This Must Be Pop and Time Out. On November 18, 2011, the band released a new single, Another Year Gone. On February 28, 2012, the group performed at the Singapore Indoor Stadium with Blue and Jeff Timmons from 98 Degrees. The concert was entitled The Greatest Hits Tour. Blue, Jeff Timmons of 98 Degrees and A1 live in Singapore. They also visited Jakarta, Indonesia and Manila, Philippines as part of the concert tour. On May 8, 2012, the band announced the release of a new single, Just 3 Words, a duet with Annie Khalid. The Big Reunion. In December 2013, it was announced that A1 will be appearing, again without Marazzi, on the ITV2 documentary The Big Reunion along with others bands such as Eternal, Damage, Girl Thing, 3T and a new band called Fifth Story, made up of Dane Bowers, Gareth Gates, Kenzie, Kavanagh and Adam Richt. A1 along with other bands Blue, 5, Damage, 3T, 911 and the new band called Fifth Story will be having a concert all together on October 2014. The concert is called the Big Reunion Boy Band Tour 2014. On October 3, 2014, A1 performed on the Norwegian show called The Hit. They chose to perform the song Critical Love written by Matilda Johnson and became their newest single after winning. Controversy. On March 18, 2001 during a mall signing in Jakarta, Indonesia, 4 teenage girls were killed in a stampede. A spokesman for the group said, "They are devastated and are immediately planning to return to Great Britain. They have cancelled the rest of the tour and their thoughts are with the families and friends of those killed and injured." Discography. References. External links, official website.